Hey again, this is Amy, and I wanted to pop in today and give some tips for Thanksgiving. I know that Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because it revolves around friends and food, and I just find that so much more enjoyable than the stress that Christmas brings on. But I know that we all can kind of get a little bit too much food on Thanksgiving. I know that I do, so I wanted to give you about 6 tips for Thanksgiving. So the first one is my tip, my number one tip of all things is to eat breakfast. And what this will do is if you start off the day, you have some breakfast, especially if it's protein and not super carb heavy. You definitely don't want to have danishes and pancakes because that's just gonna set you up on a blood sugar roller coaster that you're gonna be suffering through the rest of the day. Oh, I'm petting Duncan down here. So have eggs and vegetables, or you could have sausage, maybe like sausage and a sweet potato hash, but just eat something so that when you get to Thanksgiving dinner, you're not starving. And I think that's a really good place to start. The second tip is if you're going to a potluck, it's perfect because then you can make sure that there's at least one thing there that if you're on an elimination diet, or, you avoid dairy or wheat or any other thing, you can make one thing that that is going to be good for you. So you can bring a dish. If not, you can, generally at the Thanksgivings I've been, there's so many things to choose from the crazy sweet to, a nice simple Brussels sprout dish, and just be conscious of your choices of what you're going to eat. And the third tip I would say is monitor your drinking. I know I can, once I start drinking, I can go a little crazy. So maybe when you're first offered wine or a cocktail, start with water and have a couple of non-alcoholic drinks before you start drinking. Or you could mix in an alcoholic drink and a non-alcoholic drink. I know for me it's really easy to be able to go the whole day and just have been drinking wine or champagne. When it is time for dinner, don't overfill your plate. Remember, you can go back for seconds, so really think about a serving size. A serving size of meat is about the size of your hand like this, or a deck of cards. And then, other servings for vegetables are really just kind of a handful. Although certain vegetables you can just eat as much as you want. But don't think about filling your plate till it's overflowing, which is so easy to do. Keep a little space and, go back for seconds if you want, if there's something that was remarkably good. Let's see. So, and then that was number 4. So my 5th tip would be if you do eat too much cake or pie and drink too much wine or indulge in some of the dishes that maybe you don't normally eat, don't beat yourself up about it. Whatever you do, if you make the choice to have those dishes, just eat them and enjoy them and really appreciate every bite that you've taken. Because if you're gonna go down that road, just do it and accept it. And it's not a horrible thing. It's one day. It's a celebration. Just make sure that you really appreciate it. Don't beat yourself up about it. And then on my last tip is, really think about what you're grateful for. I think that's what I like about this holiday so much is, it is about appreciation. It's not about Christmas where a lot of times you can kind of feel like, maybe you didn't get enough or you had to spend too much, but it's about being with your friends or people you like and sharing a meal and food and reflecting on the year of all the things that you have to be grateful for. And, even when there's hard times, there's at least 1 or 2 things that you can be grateful for, I'm sure. So those are my tips for Thanksgiving and any other holiday that might be resembling. So have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you're spending it with people you enjoy and that you get some really good food and have some fun. I know I'm looking forward to it, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to them and answer any that I'm happy to help. And I hope you're enjoying the Facebook Lives. I'm really enjoying doing them.